Okay, so you are given the following classes, and you are also provided with products.txt, a file that contains all products in the store. So here we have products.txt, okay, according to a certain format. And okay, and here you are requested to write a method called search product that searches for products whose prices are between mean price and max price, and returns the list of products that satisfies this criteria. So in which class here we have to make it? It doesn't say in the store. The store. We have the class store here. Okay. Okay. So in the class store here. Okay, so we go to the class store. We have load the products, save the products. So we have to write a method called search products. So what do we have to do here? So we have an array list of products. So what are we going to return? We're going to return a list product. So at first I have to create this list, okay? Product list, well, a found list equal new. So I can use is it linked list or array list? But it doesn't say, so we can do any of them. Linked list, okay, and here I have to put. So this is going to be what I'm going to return at the end. So at the end I'm going to return found product. I'm going to return this. Now I have to found list. Now I have to find these products. So what to do here?
You can use that iterator.
We can use an iterator, we can use a for loop. I'm going to use an iterator here so at least we can apply. Okay, so here I'm going to make a list iterator of which type? So it's going to be a product here, and then IT equal. So now I'm going to make an iterator on the products list. So I have a list of products, linked list of products here. Okay, dot list iterator. Okay, so you can observe that here all the products are saved here. Okay, so I'm going to search into this list. There is no other choice. Yes, and then while it.has next. Okay, yes. So usually it's the best thing, we have to save the value of, yes, so we're going to create product. Every time you have something like this, save the value. Okay, p equal it.next. So now I'm going to check whether this p satisfies the criteria. What is the criteria here? If p dot get price smaller than max price, واضح? And p dot get price is greater than mean price. Yes? What we should do? Found list dot add P. And that's pretty much it. Okay? Who did this function correctly? 1, 2, 3.
For the linked list, do we have to use list iterator, not iterator?
You can, yes. If we want to use an iterator, it's possible. We can use an iterator here and an iterator here. Because here we're going only to use has next and dot next. Okay? So it's going also to work with an iterator. If you need to go back and forth, in this case, you have to use the list iterator. So it depends on what you would like to do. Okay? So the second question says that, okay, the order class must be comparable and must organize the order object according to their date attribute. Implement the method in compare to order. So now we have to go to the order method. Okay, I have to go to the order class and make it comparable. So it already implements comparable order here, but something is missing. The compare to method is not implemented. So I have to implement the compare to method. So here it's public int compare to what to put here? Order. Okay, and then I have to compare what attributes? The dates. So how to make this? Yeah. If we go here to the class date, so we can find that the date is already comparable. Okay, and it compares the method. So I can use this one. No need to compare again to do the same comparison, the years and the months and the days. Okay, what is the order here? According to their date order. Okay, so what we can do here, this, yes, return this dot date dot compare to order dot get date. One line of code. Only one line of code. It's quite simple. Okay? So usually in this kind of questions and exercises, you have to spend some time seeing the different classes. That is very important. Okay? It's very important that you know the methods, because usually I give helper methods. Okay? Which will save your time. So just first a quick glance at the class, and you can observe that it is comparable, so you can use it. Otherwise, you have to compare the dates again, and you spend pretty much time to make it. Okay? Question number 3. Write 3 methods: place order, process order, and process order. 3 methods. So place order here. What does it do? It adds an order, a new order in the orders queue. So here in the store class, right? We have to go to the store class, and we will do the method place order. What does it do? It adds a new order in the orders queue. This is an order. It's declared as a priority queue. So how to add an order into the priority queue? So I have the priority queue orders dot. I can do add ولا offer. Oh. It's the same thing here. They do the same thing. But because here we have a queue, it's better to use over. So, okay. So again, one line of code, response to the question. And then process orders. It adds the order in the completed orders list and removes it from the orders queue. It must return true if the order is removed and false otherwise. So you can see here, what is the order of the orders queue? What is the policy? What is the queuing policy here?
Date.
Yeah. So here we have first in, first out, because they are going to be stored according to their date of placement. Okay? So when I do process here, so what does it do process now? So process order. It adds the order into the completed order. So I have to keep track of them. Okay? It's like I save, okay, this order is completed. Now I save that this order is completed. And then I have to remove it from the ongoing orders queue. So I have two operations. What is the first one? So here I have a list of completed orders. So completed orders dot add order, and then
Order.
and you have orders dot, we can use remove, yes, and order here. And the last one,
Shouldn't we use it?
sorry,
He said that it should return
yes,
Sure.
and yes, yes. Here just
If it contains.
no, something like this. Okay, dot remove is going to return true or false, whether it is removed or not. This is the simplest way. And the last one, process order, it adds order to the completed orders list and removes it from, it must return the order if it is removed. Okay, so the last one is actually very similar to this one. The only difference is what to return. So here we're going to return the product removed itself. Okay, we're going to return the product that is removed. Okay. Not the product, it's the order.
But it has no parameter.
Mhm.
It has no parameter.
Process. So we have
No. So here, look now. When we do orders dot remove, we have two versions. Ya amma you specify the object and it's going to remove the object that you specify and then return Boolean value, like we did it in the previous version. Okay? The second one is to just call remove. And because we have a priority queue here, it's going to remove the one with the highest priority. Okay? And then it's going to return that order itself. So what we can do here? We can do order O. Okay, for example, to remove. Order to remove. It's this one. It is this one. And then, so I'm going to add this order into the completed orders, and then I have to return that order. So I can just do return order to remove, while I can return the last element dot size minus dot get. So here dot get, because this is the last element, I'm going to return the last element that is added, because add is going to add at the end. Okay,
But in the question, it doesn't have any parameter.
which parameter?
The third,
The second.
the question.
Why it's not returning fine? Yes. Process order.
ما فيها parameter.
Process order. Okay, it's without this. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is now. So the last question, we're going to do it tomorrow. So now I would like that you use the evaluation form and make a self-evaluation of yourself based on the solutions provided. Okay? You have to provide me the feedback so I can see the assessment. Is it clear now? Okay, so here what is requested? In the class store, you would like to write the method add new product that adds a new product to the store based on the user input. The method first asks the user about the type of product, whether book or mobile phone. Then we'll prompt him to enter all attributes of the selected type of product. Once finished, the newly entered product is added to the linked list of the map product of the class store. So this is an example here. We're going to have like a menu for the user, and we ask him, okay, for example, what is the type of product? If it types 1, we're going to create a book. If it types 2, we're going to create a mobile phone. Then we read the title, we read the price, and then if it is a book, we're going to read the authors. And if it is a mobile phone, we're going to read the attributes of the mobile phone. So here, it's simple. We need to do a scanner first to read the inputs. Then we have user inputs, and you're going to create a product P. So P, we don't know about it, so we use polymorphism here. We're going to create a general product, and then we're going to cast it to either book product or mobile phone product, depending on the user choice. Okay, so you can see now the importance of using polymorphism. We can still create the object even without knowing which type of the object is going to be. Okay, and then first thing here, first question to do, what is the type of the product? We're going to display this message, and here we're going to read the input from the user using the scanner. So user input here in, this is the scanner.next line. Okay, and we're going to repeat until the user enters either 1 or 2, because we have only enter 1 or enter 2 for mobile phone. If it enters 3, 4, 5, we don't know what is it about. So in order not to have a crash in the program, we're going just to make a while loop until the value is going to be either 1 or 2. So I think this is understood. Okay. Then if the user input is equal to 1, what does it mean? It's a book product. So I will create the product P as a new book product. And this is possible because we have polymorphism here. Book product extends product. So it's possible to create it as a book product. Okay, so we use polymorphism here. And I don't know what is this about. This is the ID. If you see here, in book product, we have a constructor. in book product, we have a constructor that takes an ID. So here we're going to make an incremental ID. We're going to see the size of the array list, and each time we're going to increase by 1 so that we have a unique ID for every product, whatever it is, a book or an electronic product. So you can see the constructor here, and this is what we have used here. So we have products, which is a map structure or a linked list here. It contains the products. I'm going to take the size and add 1. And if it is 2, I'm going to add a mobile phone product. Is it clear until now? Okay. Finally, if it is not 1 or 2, I'm going to return false, although we should not have this case at all, but just in case. And then I'm going to read either the label or the title. Label for mobile phone and title for book. So I'm going to make input.next line. I can do it in different lines. For example, string, title, label, مثلا, okay, equal to read from here, and then p.set label. If I set the label, it's going to set also the title, because if you see, the title is also the label in the book product. So I'm going to call the method p.set label. Okay, and price. Label and price are common attributes. So I can just use p as a product because they are defined, these methods were defined in the product class. But now you're going to see that the methods that are very specific to the book product class or to the mobile phone product class, we have to use what? We have to use casting. And why we are able to call P is declared for the compiler, it's a product. We are able to do p.set label. Why? لأنه set label is defined. So I have here set label method defined in product. Okay? But now imagine that you want to make set author. Product, does it have set author? So how to set the author for the book? You need to cast. Okay? So for the common attributes like label and price, price is common for both book and mobile phone. Label is common for book and mobile phone. So we can set them without making any casting. Okay, so this is the point you have to observe here, and that's why we do also for the price, as you can see. Okay, we're going to read the string value from the user, and then of course the price is a double, so we have to parse it as a double. That's why we use double.parse double. Is this clear? Okay. So now we have completed from reading the common attributes. We're going now to read the specific attributes. Now, if the user input was equal to 1, how I am going to process the remaining part? So if it is equal to 1, it means we have book product. And if it is equal to 2, it means it's what? Mobile phone. So let's start by mobile phone. It's simpler. For mobile phone, I just have one more attribute, that is the brand. Brand is defined in electronic product and not defined in book product. Okay? So I have to read the brand, okay, using this one, and then I have to set the brand into the mobile phone product. I made it in one line, but what we can do the following. String brand equal. So I can read this from the user, okay, and then I can do mobile phone product mp equal, and I will cast mobile phone product from p, okay, and then what I can do, mp dot set the brand. So you have two options. You can do it in 3 lines, and you can do it in 1 line of code, depending on what is easier and more convenient for you. So this line of code is equal to the same. We do everything in line. Is it clear now? So we're going to do the same for the book product. In the book product, we have authors, but we don't know how many authors. So we're going to make a do while loop. When you don't know the number of iterations, you can use while loop or do while loop. So we don't know how many iterations we're going to do here. I'm going to increase the author count in each iteration and then ask for the first name of the author, first name, okay, author number 1, for example, and then author number 2. So it's going to start by 0. So here it's going to increase by 1. So author number 1, author number 2, author number 3, and so on. We're going to read the first name, and then do you have more authors? If you press yes, you're going to read another one. If you press yes, it's going to read another one until you press no. Okay, and every time you're going to increase the number of authors. And look now, every author that we read, we are going to add it into an array list, an author list, so that we save them. Once this is done, we will do the same as we did with mobile phone book. We're going to make a cast and set authors equal to author list, because authors here in the book product are defined as an array list of string. Okay, so we're going just to set them, and we're going to set also the ISBN in the same way that we did for the brand. And that's all.
Doctor, the condition if yes or no. When you ask the user to enter the other's name,
Naam?
he order one first name, and you ask him if there is more authors.
If there is more,
More authors. Yes or no.
yes.
How did you apply?
Do you know the number of authors?
No.
No. So it's the user is going to tell you. So you will tell him, okay, write the author name. So when he finish, you add it into the list. Then you ask him, do you have more authors? If he says yes, you will enter a new one. If he says no, you will leave the loop and then add it to the product. واضحة الفكرة؟ مين سواها هذه؟ اشتغلت؟ اوكي. سوي ده؟ ممتاز. Okay, so at the end, when we complete the product, we're going to add it to the array list of products or to the structure of products. واضح الحين؟ Any question? Okay.